Need to graph a function of the form in ax squared. So our goal is to make a parabola on this xy coordinate plane. So to start off, we just need to take a xy table and graph the function, plotting the points on the graph for the values of x, values of -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. So what I'm going to do is plug each value into the function. So I'm going to take 3 times -2 squared. And order of operations tells us to do that first. So 3 times -2 squared becomes 3 times 4, which we know to be 12. So I'll go ahead and do the rest for you. So we're going to do 3 times -1 squared, which is 3 times 1. So we'll have 3. 3 times 0 squared, we know that's 0. 3 times 1 squared, so that's 3 times 1. And 3 times 2 squared is 3 times 4. So we have 12. Now what we need to do is take our tool and plot our points. So take the pencil, and I'm going to plot 2, -2, and then 12. And then I'm going to plot -1, 3. Next is 0, 0, 1, 3, and then 2, 12. And what you notice is that they are mirror images of each other across the x-axis down here in the middle. So now that I have my points, I can just click the connect the x's tool, and it draws the parabola in for me. Okay, so we'll do one more here. Now our new function is g of x equals -1/2 squared x, -1/2 times x squared. So again, we just create our xy table and list our x values in the table. Plug in those 5 values into the function. So now I need to take -1/2 times -2 squared. So -1/2 times 4, and we get -2. And I'll keep doing that list. So -1/2 times -1 squared. So now we have -1/2 times 1. So it's -1/2. -1/2 times 0 squared. It's going to be 0. -1/2 times 1 squared will be -1/2 times 1. So we'll answer -1/2. And then -1/2 times 2 squared. And now we have -1/2 times 4 again. And we're back to simplifying that to -2. And you should notice that all of these values over here, again, repeat themselves. So go ahead and graph that. So again, I'm going to take -2, and plot that with the pencil. Then I'm going to take -1, -1/2, and plot that. Then we've got 0, 0 next, 1, 1/2, and then +2, -2. Ms. Urbina better fix that. So we'll just hit the undo arrow to fix all of that. Excuse me, -2, -2. -1, -1/2, 0, 0, 1, -1/2. And now we have 2, -2. There we go. Fixed it. Use the connect the x's tool. Draws in our parabola for us. Check it, and we're good to go. So again, that is how you plot a parabola given a function. Also, another hint is that you can use this tool right here to open up and plot a point.